In this video, I'm going to show you how to place the upper ball joint on the front of this Toyota Tacoma. Let's install this TRQ ball joint. Let's remove the wheel. You can either use a thin wall 21mm socket or use a little pry bar or screwdriver. Pull this cap off. Now you can use a regular size socket to get all the 5 21mm lug nuts off. With those off, remove the wheel. Let's remove the cotter pin for the lower ball joint mounting nut. If yours is frozen in here, you're going to have to just hammer a socket, or well, cut it flush and then hammer a socket over it to get it to come out by basically just ripping it off with the nut. I'm going to take mine out this way. There it is. Use a 19mm socket. You're probably going to have to use a swivel. If you don't have that, you might have to just do this by hand. I'm going to start the castle nut back on just a couple turns so I can hammer the knuckle, get the stud to separate. This will prevent it from separating too much without any of my control on it. This will just prevent it from going flying up. Hammer the side of the knuckle. There we go. I'm going to use a pull jack to support the lower control arm at this point. Raise it up a little bit. At this point, I can grab my pry bar, stick it between the spring here. And remove the nut the rest of the way once I pry the control arm down far enough. Now there are 4 12mm headed bolts with 4 12mm nuts holding this ball joint onto the control arm. Remove all 4. I'm going to hold the nut side with my wrench and put my impact on the bolt side. Just going to take them out as I unthread them. If your bolt breaks like this, the head of my bolt just broke, I'm going to put the impact on the bottom, see if I can spin this free. Okay. At this point, because everything is so rusted in here, I'm just going to take my air chisel, try to get the control arm slightly spread apart, not a lot, just a little bit off of the ball joint, and then hammer the ball joint out. There it is. I'm actually going to close it up before I put the ball joint through. Just going to use this C-clamp and squish it back down. There we go. Take the new ball joint, slide it in, line it up, use a rubber mallet if needed to get it in position, and then use the new hardware provided. Drop it down through. I like to put some grease or anti-seize on the part that actually goes through. That way it prevents any rust from building up, hopefully, in the future. And then start all the mounting nuts on. That way we can clamp it down. Okay. The new hardware is going to be 10mm on the bolt side and 13mm on the nut side. Same thing, just squish it all down. I will come back and torque this, so I'm not going to go full tightness on these. The torque for these bolts, which obviously applies to the two-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive model only, is going to be 29 foot-pounds. I'm going to torque the nut side because it's a little bit more accurate. You don't have the pressure of the bolt. That's all tight. Now let's lift up on the front suspension again. If you're on the floor, just use your floor jack. Give this a little bit of squish on the spring. Bring the knuckle in, the pry bar. Get this down. I'll get it ready to go down. Line it up. Bring it through. As soon as it pokes through, you can put the mounting nut on. Put the mounting nut on. Once it's on most of the way, you can remove your pry bar and, of course, release tension off of the support that you have set up. The new mounting nut is a 21 millimeter, so snug this up. I know this looks like the ball joint stud is not all the way in. It actually is. It's fully seated. If you look at the knuckle, it is tight. The boot is just all the way up. So if yours does this, just leave it. This is fine. If anything, it's better if it doesn't contact these sharp edges on the knuckle. So at this point, I'm going to move on to torquing this mounting nut. 80 foot-pounds is the torque for this mounting nut. At this point, you want to put the cotter pin through, but to do that, you want to make sure the slot on the castle nut is lined up. If it isn't lined up, continue tightening to get it to line up and never loosen it, even if it's close. So in my case, I have to go past 80 foot-pounds a little bit. Once it's lined up, slide a cotter pin through. Unfortunately, mine's pointing straight at the knuckle, but I'm just going to grab it and twist it. There we go. Doesn't have to be perfect. That's locked in. Let's get the wheel back on. Start on all 5 of your lug nuts. Bottom them out in a cross pattern, and then also in a cross pattern, tighten them to 83 foot-pounds. Once again, 83 foot-pounds for all these lug nuts in a cross pattern. And if your truck had the center caps, go ahead and put these back on.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.